Did you know that between 80 to 95% of uni students procrastinate? Hi, my name is Brent and I'm a psychologist here at Curtin. Keep watching this video to gain a better understanding of why we procrastinate and 6 practical strategies you can adopt to help you fight the procrastination cycle. Approximately 75% of students consider themselves procrastinators, and almost 50% of uni students have been found to procrastinate in a fashion considered persistent and problematic. But what is procrastination and why do we do it? According to Piers Steele, to procrastinate is to voluntarily delay beginning or completing an intended course of action, despite expecting to be worse off for the delay. At its essence, procrastination is avoidance. Avoiding a task like starting an assignment enables us to experience immediate benefits. We get to engage in another activity that is likely to be more enjoyable and avoid the uncomfortable thoughts and feelings that accompany starting the task. We can understand why we procrastinate by exploring how our thoughts, feelings, and behaviours interact. When we experience unhelpful thoughts, they tend to elicit unpleasant feelings. If we engage in actions that enable us to avoid unpleasant feelings and thoughts, we will experience a sense of relief. The relief we experience and whatever activity we engage in provide immediate rewards that reinforce the behaviour. Therefore, we become more likely to rely on avoidance again in the future. Research tells us that we tend to prefer activities that offer immediate rather than delayed benefits. We tend to delay tasks we find boring, effortful, anxiety-provoking, or if we doubt our ability to actually complete it. We tend to dislike being evaluated. Even the possibility of evaluation leads us to delay starting an unpleasant task and take longer to complete it. So, how can we manage our tendency to procrastinate in these situations? It's helpful to keep in mind that not all practical behavioural strategies are going to be helpful for every single person all of the time. However, they're derived from research investigating the methods that are most effective for reducing procrastination. Keep watching as I explore 6 strategies to try. 1. Prioritise your tasks. Write a to-do list of the tasks and goals you need to work on. How realistic is it to achieve these things in the time available? If it's unrealistic, which tasks or goals can be postponed and revisited? What things need to be done first and foremost? That way you know where to start, not based on what you feel like doing, but instead based on what is most urgent and important. 2. Break down tasks into all of the small steps needed to achieve it. Think of the first step and then work forward through the series of steps involved until the task is completed. Break down any steps that appear too big, and if you have a large task and you don't know where to start, grading the task into steps can make it seem less overwhelming. 3. Self-compassion. We tend to be much more willing to accept, understand, and encourage close friends than ourselves. When you're attempting to study or reviewing the progress you have made, try to speak to yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer a close friend. If you wouldn't say it to a friend, don't say it to yourself. Research shows approaching ourselves with a compassionate, understanding, and forgiving stance reduces procrastination. 4. Prime place. Choose the right environment to attempt a task. Work in a pleasant environment free from distraction, as this will give you a better chance of working productively. If you are stuck and unable to work efficiently at home, consider studying in a library or a public study space. 5. Implement rewards for studying to reinforce this behaviour. Try pre-planning rewards and fitting them around the work that needs to be done. You can seek to make the experience of work more rewarding. Find the rewards that work for you. For example, study in a pleasant environment or work with a friend. And the 6th and final strategy is goal setting. It's among the most effective means of managing procrastination. Frame goals in terms of the success you hope to achieve rather than the failure you want to prevent. Establish goals that are both challenging and meaningful. You can imbue goals with meaning by establishing their connection to your personal values. Frame goals in specific terms so you know when you have to achieve them. Break down long-term goals into a series of short-term objectives. Keep in mind that procrastination is widespread and normal. When you find studying difficult, work less effectively than intended, or find work more challenging and time-consuming than you hoped, remember to seek to relate to yourself as you would to a close friend. Thanks for watching. I hope you gained some helpful strategies into managing procrastination. Try some of these out and remember that our counselling service is also here to support you.